Ladies and gentlemen, this is your main event of the evening. The following contest is a qualifying match for the 2025 Larry Sharpe Memorial Cup and is scheduled for one fall.
Main event time here. TRL 94.
Introducing first, from Rahway, New Jersey, weighing in at 170 pounds, Sebastian Valentino.
Sebastian Valentino recently broke up with Mark Raspa Jr., and in a word, it has been messy.
Messy is a way to put it. I'd put downright heinous from Sebastian Valentino.
Well, Sebastian Valentino is the kind of person who makes his breakup the world's problem.
The center of attention, as always, from Sebastian, seeking to become the champion his theme references.
The winner of this match will join Controlled Chaos tonight in qualifying for the Larry Sharpe Memorial Cup. And it's very tough competition for Sebastian Valentino as he goes up against our former...
And his opponent, from Levittown, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 195 pounds, Luke Disangro.
Our former Monster Factory champion, the most recent former Monster Factory champion, Luke Disangro.
That's getting some used to, but Luke Disangro lost the title to Chris Desmond a couple of weeks ago. Ever since then, he's been looking for his way back to the top. Well, this is one way to do it, Luke.
Luke Disangro looking to rebound, not just in a career sense, but also psychologically. Disangro, a man who wears his heart on his sleeve, has been very open about potentially experiencing a crisis of confidence. But it's hard to doubt yourself when all of these people are cheering your name, beloved here in the Monster Factory.
Yeah, Sebastian may also be looking for a rebound to the top.
Sebastian's looking to scratch and claw his way to the top, and he does not care who he runs over in his wake, particularly if it's Mark Raspa Jr.
Yeah, just know Mark Raspa Jr. is going to be in the back watching this match.
How upset is Mark Raspa Jr. going to be if Sebastian Valentino moves on to the Larry Sharpe Memorial Cup and Mark Raspa doesn't?
Oh, I'd pay to be a fly on the wall in the locker room if that happens.
Luke Disangro, a smile on his face, knows that he's in for a fight, but ready to try and reclaim his spot at the top of this company. Knows that with Chris Desmond in the tournament, if Lucas Disangro is able to qualify, that is the best chance to reclaim the Monster Factory title.
Well, Sebastian taking a breather to the outside. He was only doing like 2 or 3 things in the ring. He needed a breather anyways.
Taking a quick timeout, and Luke Disangro not trying to cool down in the meantime. That is the purpose of Sebastian Valentino heading outside to try and cool the momentum, trying to cool literally the body of Luke Disangro, and Disangro not letting it get to his head.
There's some terrible form of those jumping jacks, but regardless, Luke Disangro and Sebastian Valentino squaring off again, resetting momentum in the middle of the ring.
Well, Luke Disangro can be his own worst enemy when the bow with a slap right upside the face. And Luke Disangro has no problem slapping back.
Speaking of own worst enemies, I think Sebastian might have just become his own worst enemy there with that.
One count there, and no, I think that Sebastian is very capable of making many other enemies.
Many other enemies. Shall we keep a list, Jason?
Well, certainly Mark Raspa Jr. I think you can add Luke Disangro. Most of our officials do not enjoy working with Sebastian Valentino. I know the sound person got a real earful. Quite a diva is what I'm getting a sense of about Sebastian Valentino.
All I'm saying is there's a reason why you're sitting on the outside and I'm sitting on the inside. Should probably be wearing bubble wrap on commentary whenever this man's in the ring.
Sebastian Valentino has done a very good job dictating the pace of this match in an unconventional way by escaping to the outside and not allowing Lucas Disangro to basically continue to chain wrestle the way that Disangro loves to do.
Well, Luke Disangro, every time Sebastian does that, Luke's in the advantage state. He's got all the room in the ring.
And now, yet again, countering
Sebastian has to put himself at risk just to get back into that ring. That's what I feel a lot of people don't realize about this tactic.
Headlock takeover, and this time it is Sebastian Valentino who reverses. Luke Disangro now looking to try and turn things around, pivoting, and so far in close quarters, Disangro has had the advantage every time.
What is this? Oh, we're near Philadelphia, so we might as well get a little pretzel factory action here. Good God.
Variation of a surfboard or a bow and arrow, but Sebastian rolls into a 1 count, taking advantage of gravity.
It was like a Muda surfboard right there.
Valentino starting to get very frustrated. Also someone who clearly wears the expressions on their sleeve.
Yeah, Lucas Disangro, a 10-year veteran, he will tangle your limbs like nothing else.
Disangro worked so hard to make it to the top of this company. It was maybe the proudest moment of this young man's life, but happened during one of the worst times in his life in terms of his personal life. Felt like he wasn't able to really put all the focus into that title reign that he wanted. Now looking to reclaim that title and gain some redemption.
Now Luke Disangro going for, I'm gonna say, trying to get that other leg, but nope, he's got it now. Sebastian blocking, rolls him up for the armbar attempt.
Sebastian was able to roll through, tried to get a pinfall, but instead Disangro here now, cradle! Great stack there by Disangro.
Kicked out of the Oklahoma, Sebastian got the headlock again, but all right.
Sebastian's got to find a way to make this match his own. Right now, he is letting Lucas Disangro wrestle his style of match and coming out on the bottom. Okay, very dangerous situation here for for Sebastian. And Sebastian, very quick reversal.
Yeah, Luke's mistake was not getting the hooks in on that rear naked choke. Sebastian would have been finished if he did that.
Both men on the corners now, catching breath. There was a lot that went into that exchange. And we are clearly in for the long haul when it comes to athletes with this kind of cardiovascular capability.
We know Luke loves mat wrestling, and Sebastian, the diva, does not put up with mat wrestling.
Well, we're learning who Sebastian Valentino is as a singles wrestler. So much time of Sebastian's career was in that high fashion tag team. I think this is an opportunity, almost of a coming out party for Sebastian Valentino if he does defeat the former Monster Factory champion.
He looks like he yells at his assistants if his coffee isn't brewed just right.
Right now, dazzling offense on display by the former champion, Lucas Disangro, looking to qualify in the Larry Sharp Memorial Cup, which will be coming your way next Saturday, August 9th, here at the Monster Factory Clothesline.
Sebastian had spaghetti legs, and Luke Disangro just knocked him right off of them.
Disangro is looking to knock Valentino right out of his chaps. Those are chaps, right?
I am not a fashionista. I wear the same clothes every day.
Would never have guessed. You're like a cartoon character.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Sebastian Valentino on the outside again, but this time not necessarily of his own volition. And for the first time, we are now seeing Disangro go on the chase. This may be something that Disangro either benefits from or lives to regret.
Well, I don't think Sebastian is going to be happy with that one.
Well, Sebastian is not getting the opportunity for rest and recovery. The beauty rest that Sebastian Valentino was hoping for on the outside. Of course, you cannot win on the outside, but you can always do a lot of damage. But it is a risky situation to be in.
There's no breaks in wrestling.
And that is the circumstance where Sebastian Valentino used the architecture of the ring to his advantage. That is a bit of leniency there by the referee not to declare that a low blow, a technical foul, one might say.
Well, you could say Sebastian was grabbing the ropes for support and his hand slipped.
You could certainly make that case if you were a lawyer. You're a commentator. I think we saw him use that to get a low blow.
What's the difference? Anyway, Sebastian now with Luke Disangro on the apron.
Well, the photo opportunity for Sebastian and got distracted. Sebastian Valentino, clearly someone who loves to see their own face and their name in lights.
That photographer probably just got the shot of a lifetime there.
One good clothesline deserves another. Luke Disangro turned upside down, inside out, center of the ring. Unique cover.
And trying to get all the leverage on him.
A look of smug satisfaction, followed by frustration in the eyes of Sebastian Valentino, who is letting the crowd interfere with his momentum.
Yeah, Sebastian, I know you like playing with your food, but I don't think Luke Disangro is the type of food you want to play with.
Well, Luke Disangro is nobody's easy meal. Luke Disangro, breathing rarefied air as a former Monster Factory champion. Great cover there, grabbing the legs. And this is a really strong statement being made by Sebastian Valentino that perhaps he is better off on his own and has the potential to be a single star, no matter whether or not we agree with how he went about the split.
Well, spite is a powerful motivator post-breakups. The best thing you can do after a breakup is to succeed on your own.
Yeah, no, the best thing to do after a breakup is win the breakup. Absolutely. And if Sebastian Valentino is able to get into the tournament where Raspa failed earlier, I think it's clear. Sebastian wins the breakup, about to prove the point right now. Super close. Luke Disangro struggling to get to his feet to regain a vertical base, and Sebastian Valentino standing tall over the former champion. I think many expected a competitive match, but few would have assumed that it would be this even, this tight.
Yeah, this match is going on for almost 10 minutes. I don't think I've ever seen Sebastian wrestle this long in a singles match before.
Sebastian showing a fire, a tenacity. Maybe there is a heart inside that vapid exterior.
That's not cold and shriveled up.
Two there.
I'll argue with you.
Luke Disangro, just head meets the turnbuckle, hip attack right to the skull. Ring the bell.
Well, it certainly rang Luke's bell.
And as Marie Antoinette said, let them eat cake.
You've been holding that one in for a while, haven't you, Jason?
Call him like I see him. Valentino with the high stack and starting to look a little forlorn. Really in the deep end of the pool right now. Is Sebastian Valentino going to have to dig deep and find a way? You want to be in the main event. You want to be the champion. You got to be able to last the longest time, to go the distance.
Well, the more this match goes on, the longer it goes, the more it favors Luke Disangro. I mean, 10-year veteran in a card many people can play, that's for sure.
A technical marvel, a cardio machine, but Sebastian Valentino trying to take advantage right now, and so close. So close. You hear the crowd gasping at that one.
I thought he had it for sure. That's about as close to a 3 count as you could have gotten.
What an upset that would be, but the longer the match goes on, the less it feels like an upset, and more that this feels truly like two very evenly matched competitors, and that we just haven't seen Valentino get this opportunity before.
Oh, Luke asking for more. I don't think this is the meal you want to bite down on, Valentino.
Disangro almost fueling up on the violence. This is a man who relishes the pain. It clears the mind. It fires up the heart.
We talked about spite being a dangerous drug. Adrenaline's another one of them.
And just power slapping the face of Sebastian Valentino. And if we know one thing about Sebastian Valentino, it's that he does not want anyone to hit that pretty face. Clothesline knocks Valentino down. Dazed and confused is Sebastian right now.
Disangro going corner to corner with that.
Valentino very vulnerable. We could be in the final act of this match if Lucas Disangro is able to capitalize on this momentum right now.
Yeah, Valentino doesn't look like he's going to have the ideal breakup he wanted.
kick right to the head. Valentino is down. And Valentino, very close to the ropes, not even the awareness of that. Full kick out. Could have tried to get a foot on the ropes, didn't even know where he was.
That's where the inexperience come in. Luke Disangro has about a 10-to-1 experience ratio on Sebastian Valentino, and it's showing here.
Very possible, but could also just be how hard Disangro hit Sebastian, that Sebastian was that rocked. That was all instinct.
Sebastian missing with that Meteora in the corner.
European uppercuts here by Lucas Disangro, but Sebastian with the wherewithal to catch it, and a third clothesline, but this time to the referee, and we are now in the wild, wild west. You can't get the pinfall right now.
Hits him with the cutter.
And this is gonna cost Lucas Disangro because there is no one there to make the count. It's a Pyrrhic victory at best. And Controlled Chaos are making their way to the ring, and we are not sure what they are doing here. These two men have already qualified for the cup.
Well, they attacked Luke Disangro previously.
What is their problem with Lucas Disangro? We know that they feel very protective of this company, but Lucas Disangro is a 10-year vet of the Monster Factory.
Oh, but Papa Juice takes out his own son inadvertently.
Friendly fire. Lucas Disangro undeterred by the target attack. And for the second time, Valentino goes low, and there was nothing subtle about that one.
Valentino was a dick to Luke Disangro's.
Referee is about to, and the referee was still recovering from that blow. If they had been at full speed, that could have been Valentino's. Valentino has hit twice below the belt, multiple times rocking the head of Luke Disangro. What else does Valentino need to do to put Disangro down?
I mean, short of putting him down, I don't know what else he could do.
Right to the sternum with that drop kick. Following up now, maybe moving to the chest in terms of the targeted attack, but no, a DDT right to the top of the skull.
Look at the whiplash Luke Disangro suffered on the recoil from that DDT.
We're gonna see something new now from Valentino. Will Raspa Jr., who has been the victim of Valentino, and the referee can't call what he can't see. Mark Raspa Jr. is gonna make absolutely sure that Valentino does not win the breakup.
Running knee from Luke Disangro. Punching his ticket to Larry Sharp.
Winner and advancing to the 2025 Larry Sharp Memorial Cup, Luke Disangro.
The exclamation point for Lucas Disangro, but maybe not the way Disangro is going to want to have it done when he watches the tape back. Disangro, a very proud wrestler, and you can say he deserves the win, but you can't say he did it on his own.
No, there were a lot of shenanigans involved in that match. A lot of conflicting egos and personalities.
And of course, Raspa, the equalizer, Controlled Chaos had already come out to assault Disangro. Nonetheless, it is clearly not finished between Controlled Chaos and Lucas Disangro.
And for the second time tonight, we see the move popularized by Controlled Chaos, the Critical Chaos.
All three of these men are gonna be in the Larry Sharp Memorial Cup. Will one of these two men, Papa Juice or Kid Chaos, see Lucas Disangro in that tournament? And what happens if they go up against each other? It all goes down next Saturday, August 9th here at the Monster Factory. For Devlin, I am Jason Heat. We're here every Friday night. Come watch the Larry Sharp Memorial Cup Saturday the 9th.